Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. Today we're chasing foliage. We're going to head up the Byron Reese Trail here and take the Freeman Trail around to the back of Blood. See if we can see some azaleas. So yeah, that's the plan. Head up Byron Reese, and last time I was up here in mid-June, there was a lot of azaleas, so see what we can find. So this is probably the most hiked section of trail, certainly in North Georgia. Nearly everyone who hikes Blood Mountain does it from this trail. It can be very hard to get a parking place down at the trailhead. You can hear hikers up there. You can see where they've roped this off because people will have a tendency to cut the trail. Don't understand. We can see there's been a little bit of trail work done, which is good to see. A little wash right there. A lot more rock than I remember coming up this way. We're getting close to the top though. So you can see daylight there through the trees. Won't be long, we'll be at the AT. That goes up Blood. That goes around to the back, which is where we're going. Here we go on the Freeman Trail. So it'll be a little while before we summit. It'll be a little while before we get around to the back too. Might get a little growed over, but hopefully not. Some people do this trail. It's not obviously as used as the AT proper up there. Most people just go up the front and summit Blood that way. It's an easier summit from the back, but you have to hike around to the back. So 6 one, half dozen of the other, right? But if we time this right, we'll see a lot of flowers. So crossing my fingers for that. Some Flame Azalea. Well, this trail has a lot of personality. Lots of rocks and roots and slabs. Not unexpected for this trail, but we're kind of downslope from the overlooks up on top of Blood. Like a little pulpit right there or something, huh? We're still making our way around the Freeman Trail. And the rocks. Got some more. The lady in front of me said she went up the front of Blood. I can't remember if she said last week or yesterday. I guess it was last week. She said she didn't see any flowers. So these Flame Azaleas may be all we get. But we're still hoping. But we're just still trying to get through all this rock here on the Freeman. Get around to the AT. And up Blood. Well, we got us a twofer. We got a fire pink, and that there is a it's a something grass flower. There's a word for it. Somebody named it for me on a previous hike. Pretty cool. That was a climb. It's amazing how you forget parts of a trail you've done before. Those folks here taking a break. Lots of Flame Azalea. These are really red, like really red. More so than those back there were more orange. There you go. All in here with these sassafras too. And we got to keep rolling. We got to get around to the gap. Oh, this is a good sign. We got more right here. Oh yeah. Nice. That's pretty. We've made our way to Bird Gap. Well, we made it to the AT, and right down there's a trail back to Woods Hole Shelter where I camped several years ago. It's been about 5 or 6 years ago or more. It's hard to believe. But anyway, we just came into Freeman, and then we're going to be heading right up to Summit Blood. But I'm going to take me a little break right now. All right, we took us a break here at the intersection with the AT. We came in from Freeman. Ain't nothing to do now but climb. Head on up Blood. There will be blood. Still seeing lots of Flame Azalea. Nice. Well, we're here at the Slaughter Creek Trail intersection. Of course, we've been here a time or two. Sat on that log with the hiking buddy group. Got a picture. So, yeah, those folks coming down said they saw some orange up there, but no whites, no pinks apparently, which is sad. They may be too soon yet. I don't know. I just don't know. So you can see the Flame Azalea is really prolific through here. Down to the campsite. Really red. Beautiful. If red and orange is all we get, though, just have to be how it is. Get into some orange here. So nice. Spooked up a deer. He or she is right in there. The camera's just not going to get it. In there somewhere. Grazing. Looking for the Duncan Ridge turnoff. Anytime. Well, we're at the Duncan Ridge turnoff. We're going to keep heading up, of course. It's weird, just 2 weeks ago I was 17 maybe? 19 miles. The other side, of far into this. Very trail. Huh. Really funny. We got to keep going. Still here at the turnoff of Duncan Ridge, right here. Looking at these trees. We're a good ways up now, and whatever these are, they still have relatively small leaves on them, so they probably still have some filling out to do. And here it is mid-June. But underneath them, that's why all of this is so thick under here. Is it the canopy is just not dark and not inhibiting their growth, so everything just grows. All these azaleas, they're just beautiful. They really are. Got some more fire pinks right here. We started our little long series of switchbacks and stuff going up Blood. So we're going to be at this a little while. Oh wow, little cluster of fire pinks. When you get into these slabs, you're getting close to the summit. Won't be long now. There's the privy. I ain't heard much about that place. Soon, we'll see the shelter. And there it is. Blood Mountain Shelter. And views. We got us some laurel blooms. Tiny ones. I think they may be at the end, but they're blooms nonetheless. You can see old Yona out there. You get a few of these overlooks as we make our way down. This is one off to the side here. Beautiful view. We didn't go up on that rock over at the shelter. I've been up there many times. Just thought I'd just start making my way down, but we do get some views. This is another awesome view. Much wider view here. Beautiful. A lot of places back there where the blazes, somebody has tried to rub the blazes off where you come out on a slab. So you have a blaze coming out of the woods and a blaze going in. But in between, it's really hard to tell where to go. And there are so many of these little offshoots that somebody could get off in there and kind of get lost, you know, and have to come back and forth out. And then, you know, you don't always have blazes in between these areas like you'd hope and you really need. But you can see where somebody's even rubbed on that one. Just not good. People need to leave it alone. It's there for a reason. Some good views here though. Got some more. Well, looky here. We got some rhododendron bloom. And I was wondering when they might start. Maybe this is the start of something, hopefully. Coming down off Bloods, a series of rocky steps. Just chunks stepping down. Kind of is what it is. Real dark under here, so I apologize if the camera's having a hard time figuring out what it's doing. But we'll get out here into the open area a little bit later, and then there'll be some switchbacks, if I recall, taking us back and forth for a little while. We're still trying to get off this slope yet as we come down into these tunnels. So all of that back there, really hard to miss the trail on. Just got to keep watching for your steps. I made something that looked like a step. We keep working our way down. So we're continuing down and through these long switchbacks. This is one of the least attractive parts of this trail, just because And it's not just because it's hard because of these boulders and the rock. I mean, that's one thing, but as you can see, the trail widens out. There's places where people have redefined the trail. There's places where they've gone off trail to cut the trail, and you know, limbs have been put up to try to discourage that. There are places where there's a lot of rock and it's so spread out you really can't find exactly where the best way down is. And it's all just traffic, I understand that, but you know, I don't recommend climbing Blood Mountain from this way. I just don't. You have a much more pleasant experience climbing it from the other way, but maybe we should keep that a secret. Is it longer? Yeah, but if you like to hike, I would like to think you would enjoy that way a little more than this way. But anyway, making our way down, we'll be at the intersection with Freeman and close our loop, and then we'll be heading down Byron, Reese to Old Gobi. So we've largely come down out of the switchbacks and getting out on this flat. We should be getting to Freeman pretty soon. And that's a little workout for the legs, and we still got descending to do down Byron, Reese, and a little bit of rock debris to traverse down there as well. So we ain't out of the woods yet, literally. All right, here we are, Byron, Reese. Freeman Trail's that way. Byron, Reese is this way. Won't be long now. I was talking to a family back there. I had some little sassafras root on me, so I was showing that little boy how it smells like root beer. So we were talking about trails and hiking, and he was trying to remember one a friend of his told him about, and about the time we walked away from each other, and he said, "Oh, it's the Art Loeb Trail." I'm like, "Oh yeah, Art Loeb Trail. One I need to do yet." But we'll see. We'll get up there, do that one in Mount Mitchell one of these days. Anyway, gotta get down to the car first. Big tree here. I think we've made our last real switchback off of on the Byron Reese, I should say, where it goes back in and goes back up the other way. So it should be straight shot more or less, I think, down to Old Gobi. I think there's a little bit of a dog leg down here, but nothing like a bona fide switchback. We're not going to be up on any side slope or anything like that, so ain't much water flowing across these baby heads. We got a little bit though. Back at the trailhead. There's Old Gobi waiting for us patiently. Hopefully nobody broke in and got my moon pies. I can't decide if I want a chocolate or a banana. Well, the Byron Reese, Freeman, Blood Mountain loop is done. We've done this before. I needed to get out, and was kicking myself for not doing something yesterday and planning a camping trip or maybe even backpacking, but I was just kind of frozen with indecision yesterday. But I wanted to get up here to try to at least see some flowers. Not exactly what I hoped. I was hoping to see some of the other colors, but man, the Flame Azaleas were just all over, and I can live with that. That was beautiful. So anyway, we're gonna get down off this mountain and see if we can't find some beetles. Of course.